Now that should have been wine. Freaking poop water. Oh, hello. I'm a big black guy. Welcome to my movie review. Sorry. I can't do that. What am I, some sort of cinema snob or something? Ooh, let's try this one. Wow. How would you like to hear a couple of movie reviews from your boy Kyle? I'll get drunk on wine out of YouTube, man. I can't do this. This is me. Yeah, this is me. Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Big Black Guy Reviews. I'm a big black guy. I've been watching movies all of my life, and you know what? I've come to a point where I realized, hey, maybe it's about time I start giving back a little bit. So, here you go. With my very first episode, I would like to start off with the original 1980s film, Popeye, the live-action movie. Directed by Robert Altman and written by Jules Feiffer. No relation to Michelle. I checked. Thoroughly. With my penis. That got weird. Based on the comic turned animated series created by E.C. Seeger, this film stars Robin Williams in his first major starring role ever as the titular character Popeye. And I swear, he does a great job. Come on, it's Robin Williams. You're asking him to play an animated character. That's like asking Jim Carrey to play the Grinch. Fucking nailed it. And Shelley Duvall is Olive Oyl. Again, great casting. With a $20 million budget, it was clearly money well spent. I mean, just look at those forearms, for crying out loud. This is 1980. That looks real as shit. I'm pretty sure at least $10 million worth of this movie went into his arms. Or he did a lot of masturbation. Tell us, what's your secret, Popeye?
Sir, I think you should know these growths on your forearms. They're giant tumors.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't realized this is not how a human being is supposed to look.
Oh, that's actually kind of sad. Worldwide, it only accumulated about 60 million. Which I know you feel like, 3 times this money, that's cool, but that's really not a whole lot of cash. What was it up against? You have to understand, this is 1980. This is the year of The Shining, Caddyshack, Underage Nudity, Airplane, Superman 2, Cheech and Chong's next movie, The Emperor Strikes Back, and of course, that always instant classic, Flash Gordon. Marky Mark. This is actually a musical. I had to bring this up is because, well, I fucking hate musicals. Not a fan. Don't even get me started on the High School Musical series. It was like the twilight of musicals for me. This one was actually really well done. Just the tone of it just kind of spoke to me a little bit. And they actually managed to find a way to give the world of the film its own tone and voice. Fun fact, there's actually a song in the film called He Needs Me, performed by Shelley Duvall as Olive Oyl, of course. Sort of a cute little whimsical song about how she realizes that not only does she need Popeye, but he needs her.
He needs me, 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 he needs me.
It was actually used in the film Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler, one of his best films nobody's ever been aware of. I'll do a review on that another time. That's my Adam Sandler impression. I hope you enjoyed that. And I know what you're thinking. Considering that Popeye was only a series of short films, how did they do with the story? I'll tell you. Because that's what a reviewer does. They spoil shit for you. So, we start out the film with Popeye sailing the seas. He comes across this town called Sweet Haven, full of, well, initially not so friendly people. They pretty much avoid him at all costs, even acknowledge his presence at times with complete, tense, awkward silences. Doesn't that just make you feel right at home? And upon coming to the town of Sweet Haven, he ends up moving in with the Oyls, Olive's family consisting of her dim-witted brother Castor, kind of ditzy mother, and her apology-demanding father, who's actually my favorite of the bunch.
You owe me an apology. You owe me an apology. You owe me an apology. He owes me an apology.
Those one-note gags never get old to me. Don't you judge me. You owe me an apology!
You owe me an apology.
The town eventually starts to warm up to Popeye as over time they start to realize he can kick the ass of anybody who deserves it. Yes, yes. That's very Popeye. What would Popeye's story be without his awkward-ass love triangle between Popeye, Olive, and, of course, Bluto? So Bluto and Olive are actually engaged to get married. Awkward. But she tries to make an escape for it with the help of an unwitting Popeye. They wind up coming across Baby Sweet Pea, getting dropped off by some nameless, faceless mother figure who apparently thinks that a sailor man who just barely pops into town would be a much better parent than she would. Good call, Mom. I don't know what this is. After one of cinema's greatest, cutest misunderstandings ever, Bluto takes his frustration out on the oils.
Okay, Shorty, the oils is gonna be double tax, triple tax, quadruple tax, surtax, exercise tax, overtax, and sun tax.
I guess the wedding's off. I'm not really much for spoilers, you know, especially if you've never seen the film, but at the same time, it's a Popeye film, so I'll just go ahead and give you the bare essentials. Bluto goes ahead and eventually runs off with Olive.
He owes me an apology.
Popeye has to go and save Olive.
So you both owe me an apology.
And he gets there just in the nick of time to chug down some spinach and save the day. Holy shit! Is that what that stuff does? Oh. Oh, I'm gonna kick so much high school ass. Yeah. Oh. But apparently it's worth it. But overall, this is a great film for the entire family. I mean, where most, you know, child cartoon adaptations usually take a lot of liberties with adult humor.
Dirty hoe. I'm sorry, baby. I love you.
Thanks, Mike Myers.
You owe me an apology.
But overall, you get the sense that not only did they love the original kind of like animated series and comic strip, but they actually respected the source material. Respected the source material. Unlike certain movies.
Just an ordinary kid.
Which one of these is prettier?
I like both.
Ordinary kid.
What are you, a saint?
Hold it. Don't move.
Just an ordinary kid.
Hey, she's got a booger on her forehead. That's a mole, Goku. Gosh, say you're sorry. Sorry, Mole.
Just an ordinary kid.
Meet Goku. He's one student who's becoming the master.
So you both owe me an apology.
Dragon Ball Evolution! That's a review for another time. If you're a Popeye fan especially, I recommend this film. Just fucking watch it! Come on, it's Popeye! Popeye! I spilled spinach on myself. That's my first review ever. I'm a big black guy, and I'm not wearing any pants. Good day.
You owe your sister an apology.
Freaking poop water. I dribbled on myself. Oh, nothing gets prune juice out. In my never-ending quest to save this sweatshirt.
You owe me an apology.
Now, maybe you swabs can pool your intelligence.
and sees that I'm asking you for an apology.